everyone is going to support it. So our goal is to continue spreading that, right? Don't get tired, keep going, because we know the more exposure we get, the more positive the program will become.
That's right. It's all about positivity, and I like the momentum with which you guys have started. But for us to get it better, for us to get it right, we need to understand the problems. Tell me some of the challenges that is hindering the growth of basketball in Africa, and how can we overcome them?
Yes, so some of the challenges here on the continent is infrastructure, facilities, and training. Let's be honest. So you need proper training. And it's like law of diminishing returns. If you teach somebody the wrong things, like it might work for a little bit, but in the long term, like it's not going to be as effective. So the trainers have to be passionate and have to learn their craft. Like you have to be good in order for you to pass on your knowledge to whatever athlete that is following you, for them to take that information and become good players and become good citizens and just become good people, to this community. So I think it starts with the trainers. The facilities, sure, but the trainers have to be really, passionate and really want to be good at what they're doing.
And that's where you come in, because you're a development coach. Any plans to see ways you can, talk to coaches, train them, and expose them to international trends?
Definitely. So part of the program that I'm doing here, we also have train the trainers, TOT. This is where probably on a bi-weekly basis, I gather a few coaches within the community, and I tutor them in ways for them to get better at their craft. So just last month, I had 25 coaches that came to the seminar. It was a 2-day seminar in Abuja. And, we talked about, how the cultural ideologies here in Nigeria is stopping the growth for coaches, because, like our culture, right, we demand respect as in to earn it. And as a coach, the people that you're training, they want you to earn their respect, rather than say, do this, do that, without having, significant, information for them to really want to listen to you. So don't demand respect, earn it, and the players will gravitate towards you.
Let's talk about some of the incentives that comes with these. Are there plans in place to be able to pick players from the local league here in Nigeria or even any African country and take to the NBA?
Eventually, that all depends on a lot of factors, though. That's not what I'm on the ground for. I'm here to really use the game as a tool to encourage players. But within that process, if you see a kid that is really hungry, that has a natural ability already, probably tall or fast, then you want to gravitate towards that person, maybe give them a one-on-one attention, much more than you would somebody who is just happy to be dribbling the basketball. And then eventually, within a few years, if you continue coaching the guy the right way, something positive could happen. But we have sent a lot of players to the NBA, not NBA, to colleges and high schools, and depending on what they do after that, that's up to them. But we like to just focus on the grassroots, because that's where the impact is.
That's right. That's where we should be. How long are you around?
I'm here for the duration. Probably just go home for Christmas and then come back.
And now you'll be so busy doing what?
Just coaching and spreading the game.
That's what it is. That's what it is. We're getting comments on Facebook and Twitter. Keep them coming on Twitter. We're channels_sports, and on Facebook we're channels-sports. Tunde Adekola is the NBA Africa Development Coach, and we're looking at ways we can develop the sport in Africa using the NBA. Let's talk about basketball in Nigeria. It's exciting because we need to see some growth with the men. The ladies are giving their bids, but I want to talk about ways we can develop women's basketball. Is it also part of your program?
Oh, absolutely. You have to include the gender in whatever you want to do. Women, men, boys, girls. There's no separation. And I think our competitive advantage actually is on the women's side because of the natural strength that they have. And, we just have to continue to stay the course. I know we didn't qualify for the Olympics this year, but our guys are going to represent us. But it shouldn't be solely about, your achievement at that stage. It should be the focus. Like the lady was saying, that Dama lady was saying, that she's passionate about bringing the youth together. And we know how sensitive women are here, and we need to encourage them to continue doing what you want to do. The sky's the limit. And don't let the cultural ideologies hold you back. And at sports, believe it or not, is one of the most powerful ways for you to integrate women and boys to do whatever you want them to do.
But with what you've seen, because a lot of times people argue that, yes, we have talents here, but when it's a major competition, we're bringing the guys in America, the guys in Spain. Do we have talents in this country for basketball?
Absolutely. The talent is everywhere. It just comes down to, grabbing them at a younger age, right, teaching them the right way, for them to flourish. But I don't blame the guys that are playing in the States and coming back here to represent us, because that's powerful for them. They actually feel like they're doing something for their country.
Right.
So we should encourage that rather than to discourage it. So I look at it all positive either way.
All positive, but isn't that a challenge for us to also find ways to fix our own basketball, fix infrastructure, fix coaching, so that there could be some balance, and then those guys, when they come, they get some competition here?
Oh, absolutely, and with more competition, the better the results. So I agree with everything you said, and I think we're growing. We're on the right path. You know, it's probably going to take some time, but I think we'll definitely get there.
Talk to me about being a development coach. What does it entail?
Being a development coach entails a lot of things. Like, I'm passionate about what I'm doing right now. I'm back home. I was born here, left when I was 9. So to be able to come and talk to a kid.
You've been away for a long time.
Yeah, I've been lost, but now I'm found.
Welcome back home.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So talking to a kid, you know, that is interested in basketball, it's like me looking at myself, you know, 20 years ago. So all the information that I'm passing along is something that needs to hear, whether it's the truth, you know, whether it's good or bad. I'm so passionate talking to them and just seeing them grow. And maybe they might not play college ball or high school ball, but they're going to learn so much other things from the interaction that they're going to be a more versatile person growing up.
You know what, Tunde, just hold your thoughts right there. Tunde Adekola is an NBA Africa development coach, and they're in Africa, in Nigeria to be precise too. I developed the sports in the country. You know what, we'll still get him talking. Keep those comments coming. Let's go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk some more. Don't go anywhere. Stay.
Not only having to beat Korea tomorrow, but hope that Belarus beat Korea. For the most part, that's what it's going to be.
Welcome back. You're watching Sports Tonight. We're broadcasting live from Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. Tunde Adekola is an NBA Africa development coach, and we're talking to us on ways we can develop the sports in Africa. Tunde, I want to let you go, but not until you give us a final word that will give us hope that our basketball will shine again.
Basketball will shine again. Why? Because we have the passion, right? We're prideful individual as a whole, and we take pride in what we do. We're very competitive, and I just believe that if everybody will stick together and continue staying positive, you know, we're already in the Olympics. Let's see what happens from there. Perhaps, you know, if we win a few games, that would draw some excitement, and we could build on that. But there's this hope here. There's hope. You can't lose hope, right? So let's keep the faith. Let's stay positive, and the sky's the limit.
That's right. Sky's the limit. Thank you so much
Thank you
for coming around.
Thanks for having me.
And all the best with the developmental program for basketball.
Thank you.
That's it, Tunde Adekola.